First of all, I think industry is becoming aware that HSE is there not just to wield a stick, but actually to provide advice. And over the past 5 years, there's been a lot of that, a lot of campaigns and assistance, and the website's improved from HSE, getting messages down. There's also been a reverse, which is people are a lot more risk averse than they were, and more litigious than they were, and that can produce, more problems for industry because they get worried about doing certain things that actually are reasonably safe, but they may find that they get not prosecuted, but they might get taken to court or something over that. So, two trends, I think. I mean, you can't be in industry and not understand the risks, but there are always, those outliers that maybe you've never done something before, maybe you're inventing a new process, or maybe you're changing an old thing in a way that you've never done before, and you go into new territory, so it's a new risk. And that's when things tend to happen. You might have a new person doing it who hasn't got experience, or it might be a new process, fabrication technique and so forth, and they can lead to some risks that haven't been experienced before. Anything new is a potential risk. If you get a new person, if you get a new process, if you get a new material, there's a potential risk there. What we're trying to do in HSE, and particularly with the help of HSL, is to make sure that these new things are enabled to come in, because they do have significant benefits, safely and without detriment to people's health. We don't want some of the mistakes that were made many, many years ago in introducing things perhaps too quickly. The big issue are alternative energy supplies. So we've got a growth in nuclear power going on, we've got some hydrogen investigations and work going on, even things like capturing carbon sequestration, putting it back down holes and so forth. They're all things that we're working on. Nanomaterials you mentioned, to make sure that we understand how to measure them properly, what the effects on human beings are and so forth. But this is all done with a sense of making sure that these things can be used rather than being stopped. And of course, then we can realise the benefits. Everybody wants a cleaner environment, so we don't. But, if it's new, you have to do some work ahead of time. You don't want to find out how it works the first time you put something in the ground or in the factory and get a nasty surprise. So we're really trying to enable those new technologies to come in. And I think that education in the undergraduate syllabus, you might say in the primary school syllabus actually, because it's a bit late by the time they get to university if they haven't understood what risk means, how to be sensible about managing it. But having said that, it would still be good, and I know that HSE would be happy to get involved in providing materials and so forth, to educate people on how to manage risk proportionately. HSL and HSE can help with its wide range of experience across many different industry sectors, and its experience particularly of going into workplaces and getting simple messages into the workplace that can be used, rather than look at paragraph 4.2 in regulation 7.8. That's where I think there can probably be a bit more help.